My name is Stefan Helwig, and I'm an Executive Creative Director at Walt Disney Imagineering.
What was the creative process like working with Lightstorm Entertainment and Jim Cameron to bring this park to life?
Sure. I mean, from day one, we've had an amazing collaboration with Lightstorm Entertainment, Jim Cameron's company. I mean, really, we've sort of brought this world to fruition together. So, obviously, they made a movie, Avatar. This project is not about Avatar the movie. This is about the world of Pandora. So all the elements that make up Pandora, the flora, the fauna, the experiences that the Na'vi have, the spirituality of the indigenous people, the Na'vi, riding on the back of a banshee, going into the bioluminescent forest, those are the things that we wanted to bring to our guests.
What did having a generation beyond the film open up creatively when bringing this park to life?
Well, obviously, you know, the Na'vi and humans in the first film, Avatar, were in conflict. We are a full generation past any film that James Cameron will make in the sequences of the Avatar franchise. What that does is it allows, first of all, in our storytelling, the Na'vi have invited humans to Pandora. We are now together restoring the habitat, the planet of Pandora, honestly, back to its former glory after all of the destruction that the RDA brought to the planet. So that opens up a whole new series of, you know, places that we can visit, flying over the floating mountains, flying on Flight of Passage, going into the bioluminescent forest.
The Avatar film used a lot of cutting-edge technology. Can you talk a little about what advances in technology have opened up to bringing the different attractions in this world to life?
Yeah, we are primarily at Walt Disney Imagineering and at Disney, and frankly, storytellers. So we use technology to tell a story. So whatever technology is appropriate for telling our story, that's how we employ technology. So it may be very simple things when you say technology, techniques of building the Pandoran plants, all the way up to the cutting edge technology that you see in Flight of Passage with the media, with the experience of flying on that banshee, and of course our beautiful shaman that you see at the end of the Na'vi River journey.
How have you seen audio animatronics advance for this park?
The audio animatronic figure that we have in Na'vi River Journey is the state-of-the-art animatronic figure. I mean, obviously the Walt Disney Company, Walt himself, has a huge history and legacy around animated figures. This is by far our most sophisticated animatronic figure.
Can you walk us through the two stories you're telling through these attractions?
Sure. I mean, Flight of Passage, obviously, one of the key pillars. I want to go to Pandora. What do you want to do? You want to fly on the back of a banshee. You want to link to an avatar, because humans can't fly on the back of banshees. So we need to link you to your avatar, match you to an avatar and link you to it, and then you get to fly on your own banshee over the majesty of Pandora. So that is the core message, the core experience that we want to deliver to our guests. Na'vi River Journey is simply a beautiful journey into one of the signature things that Pandora has, this bioluminescence, the bioluminescent forest, the creatures that inhabit Pandora, and of course then culminating in meeting this amazing shamanic Na'vi at the end of the experience.
How do you integrate storytelling into the cues of the attractions today?
Yeah, I mean, we want to tell a story. So for instance, Flight of Passage queue, which is an amazing queue, I think. If you've seen the movie Avatar, you're going to love it because you see all kinds of things you recognize from that film. If you've never seen the movie Avatar, we need to tell our guests that story. What is a banshee? What is an avatar? Oh, humans link to avatars. Oh, avatars can fly on the back of banshees. So we do that in a very purposeful way through that queue. So by the time you finally sit in your link chair and link to your avatar, you understand you are experiencing this story first person.
How does this park transform between day and night experiences?
Well, it literally, not to be a coy here, it really literally is day and night. I mean, daytime is beautiful, right? I mean, you see the plants and the glory and the sunshine, the majesty of those floating mountains. Nighttime is all about this sort of amazing bioluminescent world that you'll never find on Earth. It is about the absolute sort of romance and mystery of this place that James Cameron created. And I think, you know, the ground underneath you glows, plants glow, bioluminescence up on the floating mountains. It is just, it is two completely, equally beautiful but different experiences.
What will people notice who watch the Avatar movie when it comes to picking out different things in this world?
Yeah, and I want to answer that by first saying this is not a place about the movie Avatar. It isn't. It is about the world of Pandora. So there'll be things you recognize. There'll be plants you recognize. You'll recognize Na'vi, of course. You'll recognize floating mountains. But this is a unique place, the Valley of Moara, that you don't see in any of the movies or certainly in any of the sort of literature. It is a unique place to this, and this is why we want our guests to come here and visit.
What has being a generation removed from the film opened up?
The RDA, who were the destructive humans in the first movie. Anything that is RDA, typically here, is falling into ruin or has been rehabilitated. You'll see an old amp suit at Pongu Pongu that you would really recognize from the first film. But you know, it's rusted. The proprietor sort of was an amp suit mechanic, and now he's sort of got his old amp suit standing in front of his establishment. I mean, you'll see obviously the plants and things, but I think it's just the essence of the place and Pandora itself.
What is it about this universe that Jim Cameron created that made it ripe for this park to be built around?
Disney's Animal Kingdom is about the intrinsic value of nature, transformation through adventure, and a personal call to action. I think you can equally put all of those tags on James Cameron's movie Avatar, and so it's an absolutely perfect fit for Pandora to exist in Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Are there examples of call to action in Animal Kingdom or in Pandora, the world of Avatar?
Animal Kingdom is about a first person. You are the storyteller. This is your story. This isn't someone else's story. It is your story. So when you experience anything here, it is your first person experience of coming here that you take away with you. Now, a call to action, you can choose to leave this place, and I would say that in general about Animal Kingdom, and have a greater appreciation for our own planet, for conservation, the need to take care of our planet. And those are intrinsic themes that James Cameron has in the movie Avatar, and I'm sure in his future films.